Hey everybody, what's going on? Jules and the Tacos here, and today we are going to be talking about the new mysterious Kirinmaru character in the Yashahime series. Now, we don't know much about the character, but today I'm going to go look over as much of the facts we came from the show and from other folk tales that I've found online. So without further ado, let's get started. Now, what we do know of this Kirinmaru is that he is the ruler of the East, much like how Sesshomaru and Inuyasha's father was the ruler of the West. What we do know about his character is that he ruled the East and the West with Ino Taisho in balance, but yet when Sesshomaru took his place as Lord, he eventually renounced his title, and so Kirinmaru saw that as a chance in order to plunge the world into chaos. So he is planning to overthrow and destroy the world. What we can also see from the show is that Kirinmaru and Sesshomaru cannot defeat each other because they walk the same path. So it makes me think that they're probably working together, or they're just not bothered by each other, meaning that I'm going to continue my path, so I won't get in your way because it's similar to my path, maybe. That's what I think of so far, just that they're probably allies, or that they're just not concerned about each other because, oh, if you do this, it's gonna help me succeed, or if you don't do it, or something like that. Yeah, so how he fits into the plot of this show is that basically the Yashahime girls all have to defeat Kirinmaru or defeat the Sesshomaru and vice versa. So that's what we saw in the episode, and that we also know that his power is said to have rival Inu Taisho, the father of Sesshomaru and Inuyasha. So this is going to be very interesting when the time comes. Of course, we're not going to probably see this for a very long time, probably till the season finale. Now, we don't know much else about this Kirinmaru character, but looking online, I was able to see that he is very well known in the Chinese and Japanese cultures, and he is said to look like a deer with scales of a dragon covering his body. It is also said to have a tail of an ox and a flowing mane. And its body and mane are covered in brilliant holy fire, and its face is the picture of utter serenity. I think that in the show, this Kirinmaru, I don't necessarily think he's a bad person, probably. If they're going to go anywhere beyond this tale, if they're going to do a little foreshadowing of it or a mirroring image of it, he's said to not be an evil creature, just a very good creature. So probably this Kirinmaru character is somebody who probably went on the wrong path or is trying to do some good, but going at it the wrong way. So I think that's really something that we can divulge into the show, that it's probably one of those misunderstood characters, though, because his goal in the show is to plunge the world into darkness. He wants to destroy the world. So it makes me really think, what is going on with him? Because also we have Sesshomaru. From what we can see, we can take a guess that his goal is probably to revive Rin, who is stuck in the sacred tree. So that's what we believe in, and they said that he is also going on a wrong path as well. So it's probably Kirinmaru is probably going down a similar path. Maybe he wants to do some good, maybe revive a loved one or something, and he's just going the wrong way of this, or he just does not want to let this be. So that is really something that we can look forward to. I would love to see this play out into the story. Or is he really just a evil character? That is something we really want to see, guys. Now, is it possible that we have already met Kirinmaru? In episode 4, we can see that the girls are stuck in the modern era, and they are about to travel into the feudal era once they figure that out, and they do later into the episode. But during the beginning of the episode, we can see that Toa is in school currently, and though she's not really taking much into it, she's more like thinking of what's going on. It happens very fast, and a lot of people probably didn't catch it when it first came out. But if you go back into it, it shows her homeroom teacher, whose name is Osamu Kirin. So I know that a lot of people already took notice of this online. It was Kirin. So a lot of us are thinking that her homeroom teacher is this Kirinmaru character, because it was already said by the sacred tree that in order to defeat Kirinmaru, time travel between the feudal and the modern era would have to be possible, and they were the only ones who were able to do so. So we can see that if this is true, this Kirin is in the modern era, while Sesshomaru is in the feudal era. So it's very possible that we probably already discovered Kirinmaru. And I was looking online, Osama Kirin, that is the name of Toa's homeroom teacher. Osama in Japanese, it means discipline and study. So that kind of fits into his teacher-like ways, but I also found this very interesting. They're probably foreshadowing this for later episodes. I really do think that I'm like about 90% sure that he's probably Kirinmaru, because I love when shows like to foreshadow stuff like this. And it also, like, one of the key things that Toa says in this scene is that I don't think I need to know English. I don't think knowing English would be helpful in the feudal era. I think it's very possible that maybe Kirin, her homeroom teacher, is able to travel back and forth as well. I'm not sure how. Maybe he has another way. But if it is possible, maybe he'll encounter the twins in his demonic form, and he's probably going to speak English, and maybe Toa will be able to understand it. I really do think that's how I picture that it will go on from the show. Like, if they do eventually encounter them, that's how I think. If it is true that her homeroom teacher is this Kirinmaru character, I really hope he is, because that'd be like a really great plot twist. But I feel like a bunch of us have already figured it out, but I would still love to see that play out. From what we can see as his act as a homeroom teacher, he seems like a very gentle character. So it could be a facade, or that really is how he acts, or we never really know. But it makes me curious, if this is him, how did he get into the modern era? It's just so many complex things are happening here. So that's as much as I know about this Kirinmaru character. I really don't have much else to say about this character. I really hope we get to see more of him come out, and we've already seen in the 5th episode that he has his followers, so maybe we'll get to see more hints of him. We're probably not going to actually see him until like towards the end of the series, but if we get to see some hints of him or some anything really, I think that's how it's going to play out for the show. But I'm really excited about this series. I really love it so much, and I will leave links to you guys of the information that I found useful. And if you guys have any more information, please comment down below, leave a like at this video, and don't forget to subscribe. Okay guys, I really had fun talking about this. It was so much fun. I would love to do this again. Okay, and perhaps I'll make another video once we get more information about Kirinmaru. Okay guys, so I will see you guys next time. Okay, bye.